beautiful people, welcome back to my channel. It's Tiffannia. I hope you guys are doing well, especially given the time that we live in. We're in summer, but we're also in a pandemic. And I live in Florida, so now Florida is almost like, or South Florida, and now we're kind of like the hot spot. So it's a lot that we're going through, a lot of roller coaster when it comes to emotions. But anyway, I wanted to give you guys a list of movies that you guys can watch with your whole entire family. And these movies are inspiring. They're faith-based movies. They're under the genre of faith and spirituality. And I'm quite sure that you guys will enjoy this list. Listen, I know the struggle of wanting to really watch a movie that is just really clean and wholesome. A movie that you're going to walk away be inspired and encouraged. Movies that kind of give you some drama, but also give you, that tear jerking at times, but also give you that victory at the same time. So these are the movies that I'm going to share with you in this video. So if you're interested, please make sure that you continue to watch it until the end, because I do share my very last movie, which is number 10, that I watched up to last night. And listen, the movie was amazing. So I really hope that you stick through the end of the movie. And if you're looking for movies to watch on Netflix, continue watching this video. So let's get started. My very first movie on the list is called Wishman. Now this movie was actually really good. I stumbled upon this movie about, I want to say, last week or so. I decided to watch 2 movies on Netflix, and sometimes I do take my time just reading through the description, just making sure that the movie is actually doesn't have any curse words or heavy curse words or any scenes sexual scenes or whatever. But anyway, this movie is actually a really good one. It is under the genre of heartfelt and inspiring, and I'm going to read a little bit of description so that the video is not super long. But anyway, it says, after surviving a life-threatening accident, a troubled cop finds new purpose when he bonds with a terminally ill little boy, and it's based on a true life story. This movie is actually worth the watch, guys. The true life story that's based on is a man that actually found an amazing worldwide non-profit organization that many children has benefit from, and families, and so did I, believe it or not. So this movie was such a great movie, and to see how this man was able to find this organization is just so inspiring, and just to see that this thought process and how it came to be, and knowing that it just made such an impact on our world today. So definitely recommend that movie for you guys to watch. Next on my list is called Miss Virginia. So listen, if you are a single mom, you will definitely connect with Miss Virginia. It is listed as heartfelt and inspiring. And just to give you a little backdrop, it says, determined to give her son a private school education, a single mother in Washington, D.C. exhausted all her resources to effect change in the system. And this movie was actually really good. Like I said, if you're a single mom and you want the best for your children, especially when it comes to education, this movie is something that you can definitely watch. It will inspire you, encourage you, and you can also watch it with your children. So please make sure you give it a watch. Next on my list of movies that I want to share with you, and it's called The Boy Who Harnessed the Wind. Let me tell you guys, I found this movie I think about a year ago, and this movie is just like so good. I'm not kidding you. I literally enjoyed watching this movie. I cried, I cheered, I literally went through all the emotions watching this movie. It says that they have lost their funds, their food, their faith, but with a dream, one boy gives his whole entire town a miracle. This movie is depicted in Africa. So that's where the movie was, I believe the movie was made. But anyway, it's a really good movie. It's TGPG movie. You can definitely watch it with your kids. Your kids and yourself will walk away inspired and just encouraged, and also just kind of feeling good when you finish watching the movie. So again, this movie literally had me in tears, guys. Not kidding you. The next movie on my list is it says God Bless the Broken Road, and this one is another movie that I actually found a couple of months ago, and it's actually a really good movie. It says, when her husband was taken on the battlefield, it nearly destroyed her, but her faith will help guide her through the storm. This movie is listed as a tearjerker, faith and family, spirituality, children, family movies, a drama. Again, Really good movie that you guys can watch. Wholesome movie that you can watch as well. Next on my list is called Sunrise in Heaven. Now this movie I actually watched last weekend along with Wishman, and this movie was also really good. It was made in 2019, and it's listed as emotional romantic movie. And the movie is really about a couple's epic love story faces a tragic twist of fate, putting their family and faith to a heartbreaking test, and it's based on true events. This movie also just kind of surprised me how it ended, but at the same time, sometimes these movies are, it's based on a real life events, and it's a reality. So, that's how life is. But at the same time, like I said, the movie was actually a really good one. So if you're in the mood to kind of cry, with the characters, of the movie or what have you, then you definitely will find that movie to be interesting. The next one on my list is called Never Heard, and this one is definitely one of those movies that's kind of based in an urban community, and it just kind of really follows a young man. It shows how important it is to have fathers in the home. But anyway, this movie is listed as a drama, a faith and spirituality movie. It starred David Banner, Robin Givens, and Romeo, and it says his father sits behind bars. A young man is lured into LA merciless drug world and forced to choose between God and gang life. So this movie also ended really well, and it was actually a really good movie to watch. Now I do have another movie, and it's called God Is Not Dead. And this movie actually was very popular. It does have, I want to say it has a 1 and a 2. I'm not too sure if they have a 3, but I definitely know that there's 2 of these movies. And this one was from 2014, so I think this one may be the older one. But anyway, it says it's inspiring, it's faith and spirituality, it has drama, it has really good acting in this one. And it says a spiritual college student clashes with an atheist professor who insists that students will only pass his class if they admit that God is dead. Honey, if you have college students, you definitely want to watch this movie with them. Okay, that's all I'm gonna say. So next on my list, I think I'm coming to my very end. Let me just stop for a second and double check. Okay, I do have one more before I reveal to you my very last movie choice, and it's called Walk, Ride, Rodeo. And this one is inspiring and emotional, and it's heartfelt. And it says, in the wake of an accident that leaves her paralyzed, a champion rodeo rider vows to get back on the horse and compete again, and it's based on true life events. So that movie was also a really good movie. Last but not least on my list of 10 movies is called Like Arrows, and this movie is actually one of the movies that is from the team of brothers. They call the Kendrick brothers, and they're producers, writers, actors, and the whole yard. God has just really blessed them. But anyway, you may know them from their movies like Overcomer, War Room, and so on and so forth. They actually made really, really good movies over the last few years that we all have enjoyed as Christians. So they actually have a movie on Netflix, and it's called Like Arrows. And this movie just kind of follows a family over, I want to say, about 50 years or so. And it says two lost parents looks for answers but keep forgetting that God already has them all. And this movie is listed as drama, faith, and spirituality movie. It's actually a really good movie. I actually watched it last night, and I wanted to add it to this list just because the movie was good. It was good. If you are a parent, you would definitely relate to this movie and understand the struggle that the parents in this movie went through. And the ultimate goal is just that our children would just love Jesus and just love the God that we love as well. So I think that's one of the highlight of being a parent. Is just one of our deepest desire is that our kids would just love Jesus like how we love him. So anyway, that is my list. Okay, I am done. And I think I'm just kind of like need water at this point. But anyway, I wanted to share my 10 movies that I have watched between end of last year until 2020 and up until just last night. So I really hope that you enjoyed the video. Again, you can watch it with your whole entire family, and everybody should be able to walk away, with something that would inspire them, motivate them, encourage them. I love a movie, guys, that I can walk away from it and still feel good. and just kind of recognize how amazing God is. It is such a treasure to find movies like that. So I really hope that you enjoyed my 10 movie list that I wanted to share with you guys, or 10 movie selections on Netflix. Peace and love.